So the first team that we're going to present that did their open interviews, it's team 130 Cyber Whisper, a team from Romania. They built a smart building fully autonomous in water and energy. They incorporated a vertical garden to save some space and clean the ambient air, and solar panels are rotating automatically to follow the sun. So let's watch the open interview of Team 130 Cyber Whisper.
So this is Team Cyber Whisper. My name is Donnie Haymans. I'm your head judge, and you're with Hamdi and Mylene, who are your judges for the interview. Congratulations for qualifying for the interview section of the open category in elementary. Yeah, and what is the? You're in Romania, right? So you're about the same time as in South Africa. We are at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Mylene, and you're different, right? What is your time?
Yes. Oh, it's okay. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's right.
I'm at the office.
She's in the office and it's daytime. But anyway, so
yes.
Cyber Whisper, you will have 5 minutes to describe and explain your robot, and then we will ask questions. Would you like to start by explaining your robot for us?
Yes. We are using a multifunctional sports hall that has energies from solar panels, that uses water from the rain and the air conditioning system. This means we have a pretty much infinite resource of water and energy. After that, we are helping these gardens on the walls become become vertical. It's a special garden used on the wall. We cannot plant trees, but we plant small plants that look like a park. What about solar panels, please?
We are using rotational solar panels, and they are moving like the sunflower. When the sun comes in the morning, this sensor knows that it is the sun in his side, and then the solar panels go in the side that he's with the face.
To sprinkle the vertical garden, we use a robotic arm that goes up and down, left and right.
And we say it's multifunctional because it could transform in more sports areas. First one is a swimming pool. We use a touch sensor with a special program to send messages to the motors. Then we transform it back into a basketball court.
Move the camera a little closer so you can see.
And in the end, the volleyball court. You press the red button and it transforms in this volleyball court.
We're using an air conditioning system, and when the touch sensor, it detects a temperature much bigger than 25 degrees, the ventilation starts.
This project could actually be interesting for the people in our community. And I say this because, one, this city has a lot of buildings, one building for each sport. And this isn't good because transportation is used too often and we pollute too much. So this might actually help the people in our community. And it makes the city look beautiful. We make more green space because there aren't so many parks in here. And after that, we restore nature's ability to regulate the climate, which is the first project like that in our city. we can help kids and adults practice sports, because some of them don't do that, and it's really important. They need to live a healthy life.
And we are using this vertical garden because we need to have much cleaner air in crowded cities like our town or other towns. And it is a multifunctional sport.
So we used a motor to a sensor to make it a sport hole, and a robotic arm to sprinkle the vertical gardens.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Nicely explained. Okay, and that's our 5 minutes, so we can actually start the question process. Hamdi and Mylene, you can unmute, and yeah, just I can see you both ready to start asking questions. So go for it.
Gonna ask
Yeah.
first. Oh.
Yeah, Mylene.
Yes. All right. Girls, I saw in your video that you use a cell phone,
Yes.
a mobile
Yes.
phone. Yes. Can you show
Yes.
that part? Because I didn't see that
Yes, of
today.
course. Here,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I'll turn on my
Yeah.
lantern, and he will start.
And what does it do? Okay.
Wait a second.
Okay. Here you are.
Thank you.
As the sun.
Oh,
The panels.
so that's the sun. Okay. So it's using the for solar.
Yeah, we are using this solar panel.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Thank you.
Hamdi, a question?
Yeah, I would like to ask if there is a temperature sensor
Yes.
to know
Yes,
the
the
temperature.
temperature sensor.
Here.
Yes, we come with the camera a little closer.
Wait. Here.
There
What
is-
Here.
what temperature sensor is it that you are using?
Yes.
NXT.
Which? Oh, the NXT temperature sensor. Okay, good.
Okay. My second question is there in reality a complex like this in the world?
Well, in that we studied, and there isn't. We looked over it, and it might be a new thing, something new nobody ever seen, that will help everybody, not only in our country, in our community, but help all over the world.
So it
Yeah.
will be the first in the world.
Yes,
Yes.
it's the first of its kind.
We will have to come and see it in Romania once you've built it.
We hope.
We will do it.
Yes. Okay, I have a question too. You have an upright garden. What is the purpose of having an upright garden? So your garden is on the wall.
Yes. Oh, well,
Your green.
Vertical,
Yeah. Why is
yeah,
it?
the
Why is it vertical? Yes.
the idea is the next. We don't have space inside the hole because it's full of gears, it's full of motors, and if you can't.
So you are saving space, eh?
Yeah, we're saving
Yes.
space, because if it's too crowded, it won't help. And
Yeah.
on the vertical wall, you can put more flowers, more plants than inside.
And if you have more space, then you can build more of these centers, hey? If you're saving space from a garden perspective. Well done.
Just one more question. Do you think that in the camp above the piscine there is no beam to support the camp in the middle, do you think that may cause a problem of bending in the camp if it is not supported by no beam?
So where are the beams? Because yeah, to support.
Yes, we come.
One side is the vertical garden, the other side is where you
What
have
supports the garden?
Yes.
The garden supports support here
Come
and
Here.
here.
and
So,
there.
and
No,
there.
I am not speaking about the garden, about the inside, the camp, the
whole-
So the
basketball.
building, yeah, so the building, the roof.
The roof.
The roof.
Yeah, the
The
roof.
roof.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you think it
Discrete.
It may happens that a bending will happen in the surface of the roof
No, it won't.
because it is not supported by any beam.
No,
I
it
mean.
won't, because it's very, very good stabilized. We use three big posts on every side, 6, and the roof is used with materials that prevent bending. And we try to don't have too many things on the roof. The solar panels won't make it collapse.
No, I know. In your prototype, it's good, but in reality, I mean.
Well, if we use the principle of a normal sports school, but combining it with our prototype, we can make a solid roof. But even better, the roof in real life will be like on a school. It will be a big roof that will not collapse. It will be a normal roof.
Yes, if
But it won't be it won't be like a triangle. It will be flat because it's easier like that. It will be it will be harder to collapse if it's planned. The triangle could fall, but like this it won't.
yeah, I think you've given a pretty good explanation because, in fact, if I'm a designer, I would use an architect to come up with those plans for me. But I can see that you're obviously using Lego pieces as your prototype, and Hamdi is right. He was trying to find out. But if you're not a specialist in something, the idea is to use somebody who is. So you would use an architect and a structural engineer. I have a question or two for you. Number one is just having a look at your model, obviously lots of Lego. Are you only using EV3 robots?
Yes.
Yes.
EV3 robots.
And are you using, and what are you programming them with?
With Lego Mindstorms.
With Lego Mindstorms. And the other
We
thing
can,
is,
did you share screen of the program?
yes, yeah, when you're ready, you can, but
Okay.
we know what it looks like. But
Please let me 1 second. So,
it's also good for some of the viewers that will be watching your video later to see what your program looks like.
yeah, you are right.
And while you are setting that up, maybe somebody can answer the question, are the EV3s connected or are they working independently?
There are 2 grids that are working in the daisy chain mode, and this one it doesn't. It works for the solar panel and for the sprinkle, the robotic arm. Can you please
Enable the share screen, the screen sharing, because
You know what? Is your camera? Can you move your camera just to the? Because I can't.
Okay.
Just move the camera to the screen.
Okay.
Because that can be brief. It's fine that we see what's in the background. No problem. Can see it's a working.
This is the program for the buttons from the touch sensors when the sport hole changes. And there are
the camera to the screen, the computer screen. There.
Yeah.
Lower.
There we go.
Yeah.
Make it smaller.
Make it smaller so they will see the whole program.
Stop the program and make it smaller.
Just put the screen back slightly. Just push the screen back slightly.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
there we
Yes,
go.
yes. Okay.
There we go.
There. Okay.
No, so my mother.
Okay, just re-explain that part of the program for us.
We've been use the touch sensor command for true and false, and we have used three variables, each one for one type of our sport hall. The first one is the swimming pool. The second one, the basketball, and the third one, the volleyball court.
Excellent.
That
Okay, that's enough. You don't have to keep going. I want to end this interview. So you can just go back to the team, please, with the camera.
Can I
So-
ask one question?
Yes, of course, Mylene.
Donnie? Yes. What inspired you to make this project? What did you see in your community that made you think to make this multi-purpose hall?
We've been collect dates from our
Friends,
family,
from the news.
and other things, and we've been think what could we make for this? What could we make to repair the carbon print and to reduce it? And
Well done.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, well done. One last question. Did you enjoy the project, preparing it for WRO, and did you learn something?
Yes, I enjoyed the program.
And what did you learn something new?
I've been learning how to make programs with touch sensor and to try and have a healthier life.
Very good.
And I
Well,
learned how to build massive and really impressive structures out of Lego pieces.
very good. Well done. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much for your interview. Well presented. And show me how happy you are, please. Show me how happy you are.
Hey,
Where are you from?
we are from Romania.
Well done. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.